Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
We back, Miss Karen. Welcome back.
Good morning.
It's good to be back. It's been I decided it was so good last Monday that we'll just take the rest of the week off, and so that's what we did.
Is that supposed to be our picture on there? Because that's not us.
Are we is that from last? Look,
Yes.
that's from last. Look at that.
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't have that shirt on today.
Isn't that cool? There we go. Perfect,
So
isn't
we're
it?
frozen.
Yeah, frozen in time.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of fit in really well with what I was just talking about, that the show was so good last week that we decided just to leave it up. Right, Karen? The audio's working. All right, here's what we'll do. Check this out. We'll just do this over here. Good morning. And we'll flip this. We'll flip this. And, hey, look, boom, just like that.
Are.
How did you change
We're
clothes
live.
How did you change clothes that fast?
A magic.
Well, welcome in as we get rolling here in another episode of Good Morning Huntsville. It has been just a crazy week with the holidays and Christmas, and coming back in here. It's a little toasty in here this morning.
It is toasty in here,
but
it's going to be 75 today. So we really don't need the heat on.
Yeah, can you believe that? And we hit temperatures that were near record highs over Christmas. Our thoughts and prayers are with all those folks and the Houston area and Conroe and all around. I think the National Weather Service confirmed 6 tornadoes 2 days ago with that storm system that came through. We were in the Woodlands with Bridget's sister, and twice they were in a tornado warning in that area. And
it got pretty scary here in Huntsville. I mean, we didn't have a tornado, obviously, but it was wild there for a while with the rain and the wind.
Yeah, we had left the Woodlands, went back to Georgetown, so we missed all that. But a lot of property damage. Thankfully, nobody seriously injured or anything like that, from what we heard. But and then in the middle, we always try to talk and be upbeat on this show. But my goodness, there was 2 major airplane accidents over the last few days as well. There's one in South North Korea. I get those confused, but there was a airline there that the landing gear had stuck and did not come down. And tragically, I think there was 189 people and only 2 people survived.
Oh, some did survive.
2
I just
people,
saw
yeah.
bits and pieces of that this morning on the news.
So, man, that's just some tough news there. And then on top of that, there was another airline that there's some misinformation that's going around, and they're trying to get to the bottom of it. But it was a plane that was headed for Russia that was they said it was a bird strike, but there's news agencies that showed shrapnel on the side of the plane. That plane went down too, and there was 80 or 90 people on that plane, and I think 20 or 30 people tragically lost their lives in that one. And so just a crazy series of events over this Christmas season. And thankfully here at home, everything besides the weather, everything has been pretty well. We got a lot of rain here in Huntsville too, didn't we?
Saturday.
Yeah, I was worried
It rained
sick.
a lot Saturday.
I was worried sick because we've been having issues with our house leaking, and our friend Brian went over and redid the roof. They put a whole new roof. This was after the hurricane, came through, and as I joke around, said we've been praying for a holy house, and we got it after that tree fell through the house.
Not the kind of holy you wanted.
But it worked out, and they put a new roof on and a new fence. But we've been having another issue to where water was coming in, and I know it's from the fireplace because it's on the back side in the bedroom, and water. Bridget one day, our Golden has allergies really bad, and you'll hear him gnawing on his paws, and when he does that, we have to go get him this shot. And so she thought it was him, like gnawing on his paws, but it was really, it was really like
A rhythm.
Yeah, it was a rhythm. I was trying to think of the word like rhythmic. I don't know the word, but there was just like this constant rhythm. And I said, "That's not the dog." And we went in the bedroom, and it was like drip, 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 and it was water. And
What a mess.
so finally got all that patched up. We think we got to redo all the sheetrock still. But I told Bridget, I said, I didn't even think about all that heavy rain coming through. Man, we're going to come back to a bedroom that has water in it.
Or mold.
And or mold. By the grace of the good Lord, that didn't happen. So we came back, and Santa came for the children. Man, I'm going to tell you, it is so neat. Now that the little ones are getting older and they're starting to understand things and their personalities are coming out, and Santa came big for the kiddos.
Oh, yes.
So we're very thankful to who I call Lulu Santa. So thank you, Lulu Santa. They got a swing set that
Awesome.
I spent 5 hours putting together yesterday. That was fun. I'm going to cherish these memories. It's a labor of
Yes.
love. Mm-hmm. And have you ever put together something big, like a furniture or any of that?
No.
You get someone else to do it, Karen. Well, unfortunately, I'm the guy that has to put all this stuff together. And you get, especially the swing set, okay? I'm not exaggerating. It's like 4 or 5 hours. Braylon was hanging out with me all day yesterday in the backyard, and she was just having fun. And the neighbors behind us, his name's David, and I guess all his family was there, and they were all playing cornhole and tossing washers or whatever they were having. It was just a great day to be out. And but I'm sitting there putting this swing set together, and you get down to that one part.
Or there's a missing part.
Yeah, it had bolts in it. All right, nuts and bolts, right? Well, somebody at the manufacturing plant forgot to put the thread on the bolt.
Uh-oh.
So I get down to the final bolt for this cool little saucer swing. It's one of these saucer things. And Braylon's like, "Daddy, I want to go in." She really wanted to go in that. And I'm like, "All right, sweetheart, we're almost done." And I get the slide done, and she's going up and down the slide, and then she wants, and I go through the package, and how do you forget to thread a bolt? It is a bolt with no thread on it. And I'm not going to contact the manufacturer and wait, a month to get I'm just going to go to Home Depot
Right.
after work today and just go get the bolt and fix it myself. So, Braylon, your swing is coming. But other than that, it was fun. We stayed in the Woodlands. I know that, you guys had to work. You were just off on that Wednesday, so I know you just kind of hung out around here. But some family came. Your daughter came in, right? And
Yes, Russell's girls came Tuesday, and then my daughter came Wednesday. So, yeah, we had a good time.
was there a Christmas meal that y'all prepared or anything like that?
We did Christmas Eve. We made way too much.
What'd y'all
so
eat?
I was able to send it home with my daughter, because she went to see my mom the next day. So it was good for 2 meals. So
Can you give us a rundown? What was on the menu?
Oh, it was dressing and, the usual broccoli casserole and English pea salad. I made a cheese ball. We had some
Ooh.
pie. So it was good.
We have an empty table here, Karen. I was kind of hoping this morning that some things would show up.
Made some deviled eggs and forgot to take them out of the
no.
refrigerator when the girls were there. So we went to a little gathering that evening and took them there.
Do you put the paprika on them? The little red.
Sure.
Is that what that is? The
Yes.
So you didn't know this about me. That's what I love about the show, because there's something we learn about each other every week. My favorite food, number 1, dessert, cheesecake. Number 2, deviled eggs.
Yep.
And my mom had those things ready for me. And my little
Everybody loves deviled eggs.
boy, my little Braylon has picked up that characteristic, that trait from me now, as she loves hard-boiled eggs. That's one of my favorite things to eat. So I guess it was all those Easter years growing up.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we do want to welcome you in. We got a great show lined up today as we get back into rhythm, a little bit of rhythm. It's always weird this time of the year because you have Christmas and the New Year. So we will be here today, tomorrow. We'll be back off on Wednesday. I would love to be here Wednesday, but Bridget has to go back. She's working. She starts one of 4 12-hour shifts coming up on Wednesday, and those are all in a row. And then tomorrow's Promise is closed tomorrow and Wednesday, so I won't have anybody for the babies on Wednesday, and there's no way I can bring one up here. I've had it before. There ain't no way 2 of them are going to be running around while I'm trying to do the show.
That's a lot.
So no show on Wednesday, but then we'll be back Thursday and Friday, and so that's kind of the schedule. Excuse me. We are here this week, though. It's episode number 420. Big shout out to Elliot Herzig from Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. Hey, maybe you forgot to get that special someone in your life a beautiful ring, something, a necklace. Maybe you just forgot. Maybe you saw somebody else get something like that for Christmas. Well, guess what? Elliot can take care of you, and all you got to do is go to his website at elliotsjewelers.com, set up an appointment. He has a beautiful showroom over at the First National Bank building, almost that entire 4th floor. There's a whole area up there that's his now. And go by and see him and let him take care of you and get you out of the doghouse if you're in it after Christmas. Go by and see him. It's my good friend Elliot Herzig, again, online at elliotsjewelers.com. And, of course, we could not be here without our great friend Karen Denman from Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are your full-service credit union, providing products and services, whether you're a business or just for personal accounts as well. They'll take care of everything. They did it for us through our nonprofit, which we're thankful we got our FCC license now and working on getting our radio station up and going fully here in Huntsville. They take care of that account. They take care of my personal account, our joint account that we still have not really put any money into yet because we still have our separate accounts. One day.
One of these days.
I'm reading Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover right now because I need a little help. And I told Bridget, I said, maybe it's time we start mutually funneling our cash flow into that account so we know what's going on with each other. So appreciate Walker County Federal. Go by and see them on Normal Park. Friends, they're working their tails off. Again, they were working all week except Christmas Day. Karen and the staff there do such great jobs, so please make sure and go by and see them. A couple of announcements before we get rolling today. Rodeo not open.
Rodeo's closed. They are taking their family vacation. They're in Colorado going skiing, so I'm glad that they're able to get away because they work so hard all year long, and so they deserve a little vacation. So no trivia tonight. But we'll see you in 2025.
Yeah, isn't that weird? It's that fun time of the year. Well, see you next year.
Yep.
So rodeo closed up, and as you told me that earlier, I said, man, that's great because Delphina and Tilio and that family, they just need a break.
They do.
That lady works her tail off as well. And so when she gets back, go by and support them, and let's continue to take care of local business. There are some businesses opening up here in town. We've got more information on that on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. And we'll keep you updated on our coming soon section. I've heard some rumors of several things that are opening up here in town. One thing that Michelle and I, she's no longer with us as she's moved on. She's now working for what do you call that? It's with the state, but like the Speaker of the House for the state. So that's who she's working for now as her internship. Really big opportunity for her, and we're so proud of her. But that last day she was here, we drove around in all the construction sites. And I'm going to miss Michelle because she's very fluent in Spanish. Her family is from Honduras. And so when she would go with me, a lot of times there's a communication barrier because there's a lot of guys that work construction that speak Spanish, and I can't communicate. I know a few words. So Michelle would go with me, and she's like, Mr. Hip, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I said, I'll go with you. It's because I told her, I said, just go up and ask what's being built here, And so she built up the courage to do that. And she would go with me and ask guys like, hey, what's being built here? And so we found out, there's construction going on over by Wiesner. there's a metal building that's going up and all this new construction. That's going to be an animal clinic that's being opened up there.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you'll notice.
On which side of Wiesner?
If you're going down the interstate on the right before there's those apartments, it's right before those apartments. They're kind of it's kind of hidden, but once you see it, you'll see it. There's a lot of construction going on over there, and so
there's not really room for anything over there.
it's what we thought. But if you look right through the tree, there's something going on over there. Yeah,
Okay.
And it's right before those apartments, and so we got out and I was like, "What is being built over here?"
Oh, before the apartments.
Before the apartments
Okay.
on the right, yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of hidden. I mean, if it's hidden, but it's not hidden. Like once you see it, you'll notice it from now on. It's one of those weird locations. But apparently that's going to be an animal clinic. Rita B. Huff is almost done now. Their facility is looking beautiful off Veterans Memorial. So we know that that's coming into town. I heard rumors, and I know you're with the city too, and people come into council and talk, but I heard rumors that there was apparently a walk-ons that's wanting to move into Huntsville, and there's some development. We don't know for sure, and we won't post any of that until we have some factual evidence of, yes, that's happening, but there's some more construction going on right next to Texas Roadhouse. And I thought maybe that was parking lot area or whatever, but there were surveyors out there doing some work, and I talked to a couple of people associated with that area, and they said apparently Ben Bice, I think, owns that. So Ben has been real good about getting with me and letting me know kind of what they're working on. He tells me, hey, we've got this coming in, or he'll say, hey, these are coming in, but we're not ready to announce it yet. I'll let you know. So he's been a really good friend of ours here at Hello Huntsville to kind of give us an update on what he's working on in the community as well. So some really cool things happening here in Huntsville, and we're excited about the growth. So we'll keep it rolling. A couple of neighborhoods coming in too. So looking forward to that also. Before we take a break, we do have another guest that is joining us this morning, and we'll have our wonderful guest on here in just a moment. I did want to say a big thank you to Karen Denman, because Karen has brought me now 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Starbucks. She remembered me, so thank you.
These are
Karen.
so good.
Yeah, and I'm not even a big coffee drinker.
Yeah, this isn't coffee. This is white mocha.
So
Hot mocha.
You got me this last week, and Bridget and I, anytime we see a Starbucks, she has to stop, and so I had to stop. And I'll be honest, I'm not a fan. I'm not hating on Starbucks. It's just expensive.
It is expensive.
The
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I only
has
do it once
pretty-
a week, so.
Well, and now I'm gonna have to start paying Karen, double to be on the show now, because Karen gets paid big bucks to be on the show.
Oh, yes, I do.
But we went through Starbucks, and I said, that white mocha sounds really good, because I thought when you got me this last week, but I got an iced one, and it's still pretty good. Yeah, I like the warm one better though. So, well, hey, let us know that you're out there this morning, Huntsville, as we continue on. Let us know what you did over the Christmas break, what you're looking forward to. We'll talk about 2025 a little bit later in the show as well. And it is time. I always say, I'm not a big fan of the cliche of New Year's resolutions. I think we should make new day resolutions, but I think the new year is a time to kind of reflect and maybe reset and recharge. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Again, we are excited this morning. We have a friend joining us talking about the Joy of Living Bible Study. So we're going to hear a little bit more about that in just a few moments as well. In the meantime, do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there, and let us know what you're up to. We'll get to those comments and more when we come back. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Keyword, I have no idea what it is just yet, Karen, but I do have $50 to give away to Cafe Texan. We'll have the keyword coming up when we come back as well, so stay tuned for that and your chance to enter to win $50 to Cafe Texan. We'll step aside. We'll be back in a moment. As always, our wonderful Mondays are non-mimosa.
Non-mimosa Monday again.
Brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. They are your full-service community credit union. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Imagine a professional office space that elevates your business image without the corporate price tag. Huntsville Executive Office Suites are coming soon to Lake Road. Enjoy high-speed internet, a fully equipped kitchen, and 24/7 secure access. Take advantage of our live answering service, advertising on our outdoor video sign, and a convenient location just a quarter mile from SHSU. Lease terms start at 6 months. Call Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378. Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Grow your business without outgrowing your budget.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
All right, Huntsville, back at it. Many of you are texting in and messaging us this morning. It's always so good to hear from you, and we appreciate each and every one of you that are part of our family here on this program, as we are 420 episodes into spreading the good about our community. And you know what? We got another 420 to go, and hopefully many more after that. As you're waking up this morning, a lot of fog and mist out there, 56 degrees, 100% humidity. That patchy fog will stay through the skies through this morning, and then clearing out, we'll have sunny skies. And Karen even said earlier, high in the mid-70s. She was right on the money. 76 today, 50 tonight. And a little bit of a cold spell back in the areas. We'll get down to 61 for a high tomorrow, but beautiful weather throughout the remainder of the week. We do have a slight chance of rain, though, moving in on Thursday. It'll clear back up, and then Saturday and Sunday, showers back in the forecast. Well, again, let us know that you're out there this morning. As always, we appreciate you, and we'll have our keyword coming up in just a moment. But now it is time to chat with our new friend and someone that we have been wanting to have on the show. And welcome to the show, Miss Karen Gillikin, joining us this morning. Karen, so good to have you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm glad we ran into each other at rodeo a while back. We were just talking during the break, and I was there with Rodney Bailey, and you came up and chatted, and we had crossed. I know that we had crossed paths somewhere before that.
Right, back in the fall, Debbie Wattier had tried to get us together to promote our Joy of Living Bible study.
Yeah.
And we just didn't make connection. So I heard your voice, and I knew Rodney, and I said, I'm going to just go talk to you.
Well, perfect. Well, I love that. You know,
and we spend a lot of time at rodeo.
It's some good food. And we always have a little inspiration, Karen, before we talk about the Bible study, and we'll get to know you in a minute. Here's the inspiration this morning. Step out and say hello to somebody, because you never know where that conversation is going to lead. And I guarantee once you talk to people, there's always a connection somewhere, especially here in Huntsville. So just like Karen did, you know what, maybe today there's somebody that you've been needing to talk to for a while, and I want to encourage you, just step out today, talk to that person, especially, you know, here we are in the holidays and Christmas just wrapping up, and the New Year's about to get started, and people need that companionship. People need to hear from somebody, and so step out. That's the inspiration this morning, Karen. So thank you for stepping out and saying hello. So, well, Karen, let us know a little bit about you before we talk about the Joy Living Bible Study. I know you've been in this community around 40 years, or so, and which I don't know how, because you're only 42.
Well,
so.
Yeah, I came as a child.
But let us know a little bit about your story and kind of how you got to Huntsville, and let us know a little bit about you, if you don't mind, first.
Okay, well, I grew up in East Texas, in Northeast Texas, in Kilgore, and went to Virginia to spend 6 months, and come straight back to Texas, and met my husband on New Year's Eve Day tomorrow, 55 years ago.
Awesome. How'd y'all meet, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, he used to be the manager at the place where I was working, and
Awesome.
He came in to say hello to the people he used to work with, and invited my friend with whom I was living to go to lunch, and she said, okay, because I was going along too, and that was just it. We had pizza, so we have pizza every New Year's Eve day for lunch to commemorate that meeting date, so it's fun. And we lived there 15 years, but all my family was still in East Texas, in Kilgore, and we sought to move back here. We didn't have any family there besides our great church friends and all. So we moved back here in 1985, and just have loved being here. Our kids got involved in 4-H and FFA and all the things, and just my husband said he wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, and then he got to the promised land.
He
had always loved horses and wanted to have horses, and we have land in the country and have 3 horses now, and have had many over the years. As a matter of fact, we were just talking this morning about the 10th anniversary of the death of our favorite paint horse, Old Paint. So he was with us 25 years.
Wow.
So our animals live long on the 4G, as we call it.
I love it. Well, great. Well, Karen, it's so wonderful to have you. And you know, one thing, there's just so much joy being around you. I can sense that, and I just love your story, and love that you're here this morning and sharing a little bit. That's what we do on the show, is lift up our community and encourage others. And one way that you're lifting up people and encouraging others is through this Bible study. So let us know a little bit about the background of the Joy Living Bible Study, how it got started, and just give us some details on this.
All righty. Well, the Bible study in Huntsville started in 1990, was started by Barbara Larison, at the encouragement of her husband, and she was wonderful leader of that for over 30 years. And she passed away about 3 years ago of the brain tumor. And she had made good plans, had people around involved in the leadership, and we've been able to carry that right on since she has passed away.
Was this like a national type Bible study or just something focused here in Huntsville?
It's actually international. It was started by Doris Gregg in 1971 in California. And as a young mother, she had been bedridden for about a year, and she had spent that time in prayer and study and had begun writing. And she was asked to use some of her writings in a Bible study. And so she has since, after that, developed studies on many of the books of the Bible from Genesis through Revelation. Some of them are selected Psalms, but those Bible studies are now used in pretty much every state and have gone to several countries. And it's just been a wonderful legacy that she's left to encourage people to study the Bible.
Well, again, Karen Gillikin joining us this morning for the Joy of Living Bible Study. Is this for women only, and kind of let us know about that, or is it for everyone? And then when do y'all have it, and kind of where is it at?
Well, it's actually for anyone. You can order the books anywhere. This is a study that is can be personal. It can be formal or informal studies with small groups. You can just get the book on your own. But ours, we call it Ladies Interdenominational Bible Study, and we only have ladies there. I don't say that we would, just say no men could come, but it is billed as a Ladies Interdenominational Bible Study, and we meet from September until the week before Thanksgiving, and then we take a break, and we'll start back on January 8th, a week from Wednesday, with an introduction to our spring study, which will be a continuation of the highlights of the New Testament, and that's been wonderful. It's a good time for anyone new to start with us because it hasn't been a study of a book where you will have missed the first part of it. This is a study of each one of the books of the New Testament. So we study a different book each week in this particular study, which is quite different. And it's pretty challenging to get through a whole book in the week.
Yeah.
But we're learning the overview of it, the theme of it, the recipients to whom it was written, and the author. And I've loved that because I always hear pastors say, well, he wrote this, Paul wrote this to say this or that, and an overall view of it. And so we're learning some of those things, and it's helped me to really understand those letters, and we studied the Gospels and all too. So it's a great study. It's for beginning studiers of the Bible. It's just any level, and it's the living Word of God, so you're going to get something from it every time you read it, even if you've studied these lessons before.
How many are in the group, and where do y'all meet, Karen, right now?
We meet at University Heights Baptist Church in their fellowship hall. Right now we have 5 small groups of 10 to 12 ladies in each group, and a leader for each group. So those groups meet at 9:30 on Wednesday morning. That goes till about 10:15. The book is laid out where that you have a study each day. It has questions, and then you go through the material that we're reading or that we're learning about that week. So the members come to their small group, and we share in the group. It has informational questions that you get from the study of the scriptures, and then it also has personal questions that get you to thinking about what you're reading, and maybe applications for your life, or maybe experiences you've had. And as we share those, we get to know each other in this small group setting. And then at 10:30, the groups come together for a lecture, and there are 4 of us who lecture. We take turns with that. And we bring an overview of the study for that week, and then come through with several timeless truths, things that were true at that time that we feel like were pointed out in the scriptures, and then truths that are still truths for us to live by today. We want to have application in our lives, not just read it to learn the background or to learn the facts about it, but to have application in our lives that we grow closer to the Lord.
Well, a couple things I noticed here, Karen, and I wanted to get permission from you. Y'all had a Facebook post back in September about this, and it has your number there and also Shirley Bradley's number. Is it okay to publish these for more information?
Yes, I would like to have that on there, and I was going to say that we welcome new members, and like I said, anything from someone who just doesn't know how to get started studying the Bible and wants to get into something that's maybe directed and will help you, and then to those who have been in Bible study for years and want to just keep on with that. So,
yeah, I think it's good to have that fellowship too, to have people that you can meet with and do these studies, and then I know discussions probably break out about life. And that's the important application part of doing this.
And so many times it's encouraging to someone when they hear, "I've been through this or this, and the Lord blessed me in this way through it." And so many times it's really helpful to someone else.
Yeah, I always encourage people, don't ever feel like you're alone. I guarantee whatever you're going through, when you're in the middle of something, Karen, in the middle of a trial in life, we're all each in our own little worlds. We all have our spheres of influence and ways that we communicate and different people. But when we go through something in a trial, it's so easy to get wrapped up in a mindset, and this is where I believe the enemy attacks the mind, of sitting here saying, no one else has ever gone through this. I'm never going to get out of this. But the reality is someone probably has went through it.
Exactly.
And that's why it's good to have these studies and to meet with people and to talk about it.
And so it does bring in the personal aspect of it. In the group, you're never asked to share or called on to share your personal things, but many people are led to share that. And so many times it's brought people to, let's go for coffee and talk about that, because I really, want to hear more about that. And so these relationships are formed. And we make a point of, like this time we'll continue in our same groups, but we don't stay in the same groups because we want to have people interact with other people than just to get in those groups, to where that if somebody new comes in, they wouldn't feel like they were a part of the group for a while. So every time we change the study, we select new groups, and we feel led by God as we do that, because we take those forms that the people fill out, we pray over them, and the leaders choose their groups, and then we feel like the Lord has led in putting people together.
Wonderful.
And then how those things turn out. You just find somebody that has a connection with you and is helpful.
I think, too, and I wanted to mention this again, Karen Gillikin joining us. She's talking about the Joy of Living Bible Study here in Huntsville. I think there's more information just in general about the Bible study online at joyofliving.org. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wanted to make sure that was the right one. And so if you go there are a lot of resources. And Karen had mentioned they do this at University Heights, but that's just where they meet. You don't have to be a member of University Heights or any specific denomination. Just come and be a part of this study. No matter where you go to church or where you're called to worship, come over and be a part of this study. I think it's a great opportunity.
Exactly. It's evangelical and interdenominational. Every one of the books has the plan of salvation in it. And many times in the lessons, there's a question, have you had this experience with Jesus? Have you experienced salvation? And if not, why not now? And if so, write your story here, or say a prayer of thanks or whatever. And so it's an opportunity to reflect on your own. And then other times in the questions, it'll say, how could you tell someone about this?
Yeah.
So it's very evangelical, and we don't have childcare. We would really love to have more younger women to join with us, and we have had several new people within the last this past year especially. But we would like to get to where we can have childcare. They have the program at University Heights, but it's the school, the day school, so we don't really have opportunity
You
for that
can't just
right
say,
now.
"Hey, take your kids over across the building."
Put them in there and let them play for a while. But
well, wonderful. Well, folks, be a part of this. I think what Karen and these ladies are doing is just so fantastic here in our community. It's a time to get together. It's a joy of living Bible studies getting underway, starting back up in January. So appreciate you, Karen. Any other information you wanted to share with us?
Well, I just had read something yesterday in preparing for this, and it was from the Joy of Living website, and it was talking about study with delight, not to come in with a bad attitude or anything, but to delight in the Lord and study with delight. And if you come with like this is a job I have to do or something, pray about it first and ask God to lead you. But study with delight, and then also with devotion. Be devoted to Him, and with devotion that you just can't wait to get back to it and want to stay in the Word. And we grow through that. And I just hope that someone who's listening who would like to have a connection to start in with the Bible study, to meet friends, everybody's joyful to be there, and we just would love to have you at Joy of Living.
Perfect. Well, again, more information, and many of you may be joining us this morning on Spirit Radio FM. I was telling Karen earlier, I felt like I was forgetting something, and that's what it was, Karen. I forgot to flip us on Spirit Radio FM this morning, so I did that earlier. So those of you that are joining us on Spirit Radio FM through the app, again, Karen Gillikin here, you can give her a call at 936-661-1733. Again, that number, 936-661-1733 for more information. She'll be more than happy to give you more information and answer any questions that you have, and for you to be a part of this great study. I know Shirley Bradley is also available, but her number's there. I won't get both of them because it's hard for people to remember.
Mine is call or text.
Call or text. So
661-1733. I'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Well, Karen, thank you so much for being here. I do want to ask you one other question. 2025 right around the corner. What do you got planned for the new year?
Well, we're just excitedly awaiting the arrival of a new baby in our family.
Oh, okay.
Our daughter and son-in-law adopted a precious little boy 18 months ago, and they're on the active list to add a baby sister or baby brother. So that's our greatest news for 2025.
Wow, so much joy. I love that.
I know,
Yeah.
and it could be any day. So
Great. Well, it's coming. So,
Yeah.
Well, Karen, again, I'm going to tell you, I just, there's such a presence of joy around Karen, and I'm so glad. And you're welcome back on this program anytime. Just fill out that same link I gave you and give us some updates. I'd love to have you come back in a few months and just give us updates on how the study's going. So
Okay, I'll let you know who all joins from listening in.
Perfect. All right. Well, there she is again, Karen Gillikin, the Joy of Living Bible Study. We so appreciate her being here today and getting to know her a little bit more as well. Well, friends, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. Keyword is going to be blessed. That is the keyword, BLESSED. Keyword is blessed, and all you got to do is text that in with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that number is 936-339-0139. It is your chance this morning. Text in the keyword blessed, BLESSED, along with your name, and it is your chance to win a $50 gift card to Cafe Texan. I hope I'm not putting my foot in the mouth. I think I still have a couple of those left. If not, I'll have to buy one. But text that in this morning. Again, your chance to win from our friends at Cafe Texan. We'll step aside. We'll take a break as we continue the discussion and talk more about the upcoming new year. Karen Denman rejoins the program. When we come back, stay with us. More to come. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville, brought to you as always by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
So, what's inside the mysterious little box?
Whoa, what box? Oh, that box over there.
You went to Elliot.
Wait, don't open it yet. Oh, and yes, I went to see Elliot's Jewelers just a couple of days ago.
Inside the box, is it golden?
Well, I was a little concerned about the price of gold because it's high, but Elliot really helped me find something beautiful and monetarily agreeable.
Oh, well, hey, can I open it now? Please?
Whoa, just a little longer. You have to at least wait until Christmas Day.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Elliot's Jewelers. Fine jewelry and engravable gifts. Schedule your appointment at elliotsjewelers.com. That's ELLIOTTS Jewelers.com.
Make sure there's something extra special inside the mysterious little box you give this season.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
The
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
All right, back at it here as we continue on. It's a little too fast-paced for me. Slow down a notch, Cass. It's too much for me right there.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
out
a
of
little much for a Monday morning.
Yeah, I'm out of breath. I can't deal with all that. It's like if you can't deal with that, I feel sorry for you. Keyword blessed, by the way. Keyword brought to you by Karen Denman. Phone line made possible by 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. Blessed. Text it in. Your chance to win this morning. Our friends over at Cafe Texan. $50. Text in blessed to 936-339-0139. Back at it with Karen Denman. Enjoyed having Karen Gillikin on a little bit ago. Haven't had two Karens in the studio ever, I don't think. So that was pretty cool to have her here and to hear about the great work that she's doing with the Joy Living Bible Study. Boy, 2025. We all just need to.
Ready or not.
Yeah, can we just take a deep breath?
I know.
What do y'all do? I mean, what happens at the credit union? Is there like a bunch of regulatory financial things y'all got to wrap up the year with? Or is there anything weird like that y'all have to deal with in the banking industry?
Just end of the year stuff, but nothing, major like a conversion or anything. So
there's not like a major audit that comes in play and any. I always wondered about that in the banking world.
They audit throughout the year, different times.
Man, you know what we have to do personally, though, that I'm not looking forward to? You and I were talking about this earlier.
Yes, taxes.
Don't even say it.
It's fixing to be April the 15th before we know it.
Do you do an extension every year?
Yes.
Yeah, same.
I do.
I tell my accountant, poor Sarah Jones, on April the 14th, can you file an extension?
Yeah. She's probably hating you at that point.
Well, she's already told me, don't
I'm
worry.
sure you're not the only one.
Well, she's already told me, she's like, don't worry, I already have.
Yeah.
Because she knows me.
Uh-huh.
This year, here's my resolution. This year, I'm going to get my taxes done and not have to file an extension. That is my resolution.
I'm going to talk to you on April the 14th and see how that's working out.
Wonder if April the 14th. Let's see what day that is. We have a national holiday for everything now. It should be a national holiday on April the 15th. It should be. You know what the 15th? You know what you're going to ask me on the 14th? Guess what the 14th is?
Monday.
It's a Monday.
So I'll be asking you.
You'll be asking me on the 14th. 2025 is here. Boy, what a year it has been. I wanted to try to put together a recap just from all the great interactions that we've had over the past year here on this show. We've had so many wonderful guests, and it's awesome to think that we just keep flowing right along here in Huntsville and that great things are happening in our community. And I'm going to try hard to put together something. I may not be able to because you're talking about 200 episodes I'd have to go through, and it's just me. I don't have an intern anymore.
Right.
So we'll figure something out, but a lot for 2024. Karen, maybe I'll ask you if you don't mind. 2024, what has really brought you the most joy? What have you enjoyed most about this last year?
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, the weekends?
Yes.
It's been
yeah, pretty much.
It's been a good year. It really has. I mean, you can look at it one or two ways. And you and I will see each other one more time, by the way, on the 30th before New Year's. But, 2024, there's been a lot of heartache.
Today is the 30th.
Is it?
Yeah. So we won't see each other one more time before the new
Why did
year.
I think today
this is it.
Yeah. Happy New Year, Karen.
Yeah.
I was just
We're way behind.
I was looking at the date. Yeah. No, there's been so much, this year. There's been a lot of just heartbreak, with our family and my dad losing him and my aunt, we lost her, and some cousin we lost. And there's a lot of things that I can go back and say, man, this was easily the worst year of my life. But I know that those folks, my dad, my aunt, and others that have passed wouldn't want me to say that. And I think it's been the greatest year. Bridget and I had the opportunity to come back here a couple of years ago now in March of 23, and we've really got rerouted here in 2024. My children are growing up. They're doing great. The opportunity here at First. And so I want to encourage all of you to think about this last year. And I know that many of you have went through a lot of heartbreak and a lot of things have happened. Maybe you've lost loved ones or relationships, or something's happened that you look back and say, man, I'm glad that year's over. But I want to encourage you this morning to change this. There was a pastor out of Louisiana one time. His name was Pastor Buzzy. And he'd always talk like this, huh? That's how Pastor Buzzy, he's very annoying, by the way, if you can tell the voice. But it sticks, Sometimes people with those annoying voices, it sticks, right? And he always said, you got to quit your stinking thinking. And so I want to encourage you this morning to, you can't forget about things that happen, but you can look forward to what is going to happen. And so change the attitude for this last year. And even if you went through a tough year, find the things that you can be grateful for. I guarantee there's at least one thing. Even if you've been through 364 days of hardship, there's one day, there's something that I know that you can pull away and be thankful for. One thing, I'm not trying to get in your personal business, but one thing that I'm really grateful for. I just love the story and the things that you share and just, hearing all the cool things that you get to do with Russell. I told you, I just love that. And that brings me joy, talking to you guys. So
Good.
So I love that.
Good.
I love, the things that you've shared with me over this last year. And, I want to encourage you, find somebody. Maybe you're alone this year. Make the effort. Try to find somebody, find some, and I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm just saying find somebody, find a friend, find somebody that you can share life with, whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship, whatever you're looking for. But, find somebody that you can share life with, because there's a lot of joy in sharing life. And I think that that's important as well. So here are some things, Karen, that I told you this one's going to be funny. I hope this ad, okay, you didn't. Top New Year's resolutions for 2025. You ready for this? Number one, what do you think it is? The number one resolution for 2025.
I guessed people, join in the gym, but you said that's not it.
It's on the list. The number one top New Year's resolution for 2025 is don't make a resolution.
Yeah, because they do. I mean, you do it and then it doesn't happen. So
18 to 80-year-olds. This was 1,050 people were surveyed by Statista. And it's got that name. It's got to be elegant. Statista. They're not making a resolution. 43% of people said that they are not making a resolution. But now let's scratch that, and now let's go with the real ones. 21% of people said to save more money. That is their resolution.
That's a good one.
19% said to eat healthier.
That's a good one.
Boy, I've been eating bad.
It's so easy to eat bad.
I'm at the heaviest I've ever been now. Karen's over here losing weight. I'm over here gaining weight. 246 pounds on the scale.
Wow.
No, it's horrible. Wow. I mean, people say they don't see it. It's because I wear like really loose shirts. But
you wear it well.
It's hidden. Trust me. Yikes, I need to stay off the McRibs, man. Those things have got my number right now. 17% of people, Karen, said to exercise more. 15% of people said to lose weight. 14% of people said to spend more time with family and friends. 9% of people said to quit smoking. That's always on there every year. And 9% of people said to reduce spendings on living expenses, food and energy. There's no way you can do that with how inflation is.
Prices are what they are.
Yeah, you can make all the resolution you want. And, so there you go. That is your New Year's resolutions, and I hope that all of you are looking forward to this 2025 year. Let's take a quick break because I got to get things set up. We're going to take a break, and then when we come back, it's only going to be about a minute break. Then we come back, we'll head over to our 0 Degree phone and text line. We'll step aside, we'll take a break, and we'll also say hi to many of you who are joining us. Stay with us. We got more to come as we wrap up here in a moment. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life.
The spirit of Huntsville, spiritradio.fm.
All right, friends, back at it here on this non-mimosa Monday. Great. We've been pretty positive today, Karen.
We have.
We've been positive.
For another non-mimosa Monday.
Yeah, we've been very positive today. It's Positive Monday here on the show. Welcome back in as we wrap up here in just a few moments. Hey, look what Joy Daly, I think you know her.
I do know her.
You know what she said? She said, I am blessed by my daughter, Karen Denman.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
So good to see you on this morning.
I have a good mama.
Joy.
I'm thankful for that.
You know what? If your mom gets a chance to come to Huntsville, I'm taking her out to eat. I've already made up my mind. Bridget and I are going to take her out to eat.
Well, good. Did you hear that, Mom? So now you have to come down.
Yep, we're going to take you out to eat. Hey, and I promise that we will. Before we get over to that 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, a couple of shout-outs. Jamie Saucier saying, good morning, welcome back. Boy, he was busy at Carolina Creek, Lone Star Lights. A lot of days spent out there as the Santa. And Jamie, you did such a great job. My friend Brian joining us from Fargo. Oh, you betcha. Saying good morning, Rob. And he still watches after I, tease all the time like that. He says good morning. He's going to be down in Frisco soon as the North Dakota State is in the national championship. Jennifer Augustinetti saying good morning. It's a marvelous Monday. She said prayers for everyone that they had a blessed Christmas and soon to be Happy New Year. Phyllis Dillard joining us. Good morning to you, Phyllis. Kyle Kreiner. Kermit the Frog here. He's listening from Kermit, Texas.
Ah.
Where is that at?
I've heard of that, but I don't know exactly, but I have heard of it.
That just sounds like a great town. Well, where are you from? Well, I grew up in Kermit down there. My sister joining us. Yeah, she said that there were 6 tornadoes. Conroe got hit, in that area pretty rough. And Kyle, here's the official word of those storms. 2 EF3s. And there was 1 EF2. There was one person that lost their life in those storms. I hate to hear that. Kyle, thank you for sharing because I didn't know that, man, just from what I read.
Thankfully, just 1 and not more because it did look pretty bad.
Goodness. Autumn Wheaton joining us saying good morning, Huntsville family. Your mom saying good morning earlier. Miss Daly, good morning to you. Quentin Glaze, our number 1 engager. He's saying good morning. Did you know a cigar lounge opened up here? I wanted more information. We wanted to put that on the coming soon, but it's a friend of Quentin's that opened that up. It's where the boot place used to be there across from Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a couple of businesses there, so I hope that their business is successful. But Quentin, give us some updates on that, man. I'd like to connect us with the owner of that business so we can go by and say hi to him and learn more about what they're doing. My sister said she's going to make me a cheesecake next time she comes. Yes. Are y'all closed for MLK Day? Is that a holiday?
Yes,
that's coming up in January. Yeah, so that's going to be a holiday. El Turpening joining us. Quentin saying countdown to 2025. More folks joining us here. Kyle saying make sure you spend your FSA money before midnight tomorrow. You lose your contributions. Spend your money. Hey, spend your money on us. Karen and I. Just, Venmo us a couple $100. We'll gladly take that. Autumn had said this earlier. She said, my husband gave me the best gift. My granddaughters live in San Antonio, and I don't get to see them often. One granddaughter, who's 5 years old, was looking at pictures with her mom and said, I want to go see Grandma Autumn. Her mom thought about it and figured, why not? She got with my husband, and they showed up Friday the 20th and left Sunday the 22nd. She said, I had not seen her in over a year.
Awesome.
How wonderful is that? Thank you for sharing that, Autumn. That is so great. Sky Carlton over at Deep Clean, Texas, who we need to call and get our carpets deep cleaned. She is joining us, saying, good morning, Huntsville. Good to see you on, Sky. Topher joining us. He was on the show. He wrote the book, by the way, that I've got it right here, Karen. He came on the show. You missed that episode. The Battle Won.
Okay.
So it's a fiction book that he had written in the time zone of World War II. Really cool book. And I've read a few of that so far. It's a great book, by the way, Topher. And he's also a pilot. A commercial pilot, so a private pilot. Good to have you with us this morning. Bridget Maloney saying howdy. Good morning to you, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Kay, I don't want to get her in trouble with the IRS. She said she's still working on something. Some taxes.
Yeah. From 2020.
Kay, at least you didn't say from like 1995. My sister's saying they're getting theirs done. Hey, you know what tomorrow is? It's my mom's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. It is her birthday. My sister said tomorrow's Mama's birthday, by the way. And how about Irma joining us, too? She said, good morning, peeps. Love y'all. Closing this year with doctor's appointments again.
Yes, she's not been feeling well, so hope you're feeling better, Irma.
We need that sunshine and that summer to come back, Irma, so you can get back in that pool that you have over
yes,
there.
And I miss the other place where she would drive by every day and honk at us.
Yeah, we need to put like a TV screen here and a camera over there.
So she can drive by here and honk at us.
Well, she could. I'll ask Paul if I can put a camera over there, and then we'll just feed it into a monitor here so we can see her.
She goes that way to work every day.
So, yeah, Irma, we miss you, by the way. Good to see you on, and many others. Let's head over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We've got a winner today, Karen. $50 to Cafe Tex.
All right.
Fingers crossed that I have one of those cards remaining.
If not, you better cough it up.
It's going to cost me $50 this morning.
Good morning.
Hello, who is this?
Jennifer.
Listen, Jennifer, this is Bobby Ray Gilnacki here from Kermit, Texas.
My Gilnacki.
You know, we invented a frog that you see on a popular kids show here, Kermit. Sometimes it's so bad. I have no idea, Karen, what to do. I have nothing.
We just say good morning.
Yeah.
You can't fool me anymore.
Good morning. That's Jennifer Augustinetti, longtime listener and frequent winner of this program. You know, we had about 12 messages. I had 8 official and then 4 more come in. 12 text messages already this morning. And Jennifer, you are the lucky winner today.
Thank you. That is an awesome additional Christmas gift.
There you go. It is. $50 to Cafe Texan, and I hope and pray I have it. If not, I'm gonna go buy it for you. All right, Jennifer. That's how much you mean to our program. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, I love it. The days that you were off, I was like, what do I watch in the morning? That's a morning routine, Monday through Friday. So it was my mornings were definitely missing something special.
Well, now that we've built up a friendship and trust, you got to build up trust with people, right? You got to build a friendship. Now that I have, I feel like I can ask you for something. Okay, I wouldn't do it if you were a first time. We have a shelf in our studio now, and we're starting to fill it with things. Now you don't see it on camera. We decided it just didn't look good on camera. But I've got a couple of helmets. I've got a wreath. I've got a glass. I've got the dumplings. If you saw that episode last Monday when Garrett showed up.
And Karen's purse that I put over there.
Karen's purse is there. I've got some cards.
You can leave the purse, Karen. You can leave the purse.
There's not much in it.
If there's any item that you have, and it can be anything. It doesn't matter the value of it. We don't care about that. But if there's anything that you want to bring and put on our shelf, you're more than welcome to, Jennifer, so we can think of you every day on the show, all right?
Yes, absolutely. And I have I already know. I collect ladybugs in any form and fashion, except for the live ones.
Yeah.
But I collect ladybugs, so I know I have something in my ladybug stash that I could bring to put on there, so that way, because that's my nickname. And then my grandmother, it's a whole tradition that started with my grandmother. So I collect ladybugs, anything and everything ladybug, but I'm sure I have one that I can part with to put on your shelf. Absolutely.
Well, great. It's funny I love that you said it was your grandmother that started that, her tradition?
Yeah, she's the one who started with giving me my very first little ceramic porcelain, ladybug, and ever since then I just started collecting them.
Cool.
Somebody bought my grandmother a frog one time for Christmas or her birthday. And so everyone in the family all of a sudden thought that my grandmother liked frogs,
Mhm.
and we all started buying frog
And
stuff.
she doesn't like frogs, does she?
No, and all of a sudden she had like 200 frog decorations, and
Oh,
she told
my
me,
goodness.
she goes, I don't know how this started, but can y'all stop? I don't like these frogs.
That's funny. No, I love the ladybugs. My sister collects turtles, and because she didn't collect anything before I started collecting things, but then she said she had a dream one day about a turtle, and she's like, "That's it. I'm gonna start collecting turtles." And so now, me and her both shop because she lives in Bryan College Station area. So sometimes she'll see things, of course, I don't see here in Huntsville or where I go. So, and I'll see turtle things where I go, and she don't. So I'm constantly buying her turtle stuff, and she'll get me ladybug stuff. So it's pretty neat.
Well, cool. Well, Jennifer, Miss Karen has a question for you.
Jennifer, tell us what you're thankful for.
I am thankful for the blessed Christmas, well, really Thanksgiving, Christmas, and fixing to be New Year's. I've been with my daughter and the grandkids, and I've just been loving it and just enjoying the time together. So definitely blessed for family.
Awesome.
Perfect.
We-
Hey, go ahead, Karen.
No, I was just going to say we hope you have a happy new year.
Yes, y'all too.
All right. Well, there she is, Jennifer Augustinetti, our winner today. $50. Hey, can you come today and get that? We're closed the rest of the week up here at the church. I mean, I'll be here, but what's your schedule?
I can't, well, I'm in Katy currently, so at my daughter's. I'll be home probably Thursday.
Okay. Well, I'll be here Thursday with the show, so just send me a
Okay.
text, and I'll make sure I'm here. Otherwise, you're in Katy. Don't worry about it. We'll just give it to someone else.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, not my cafe Texas. Yeah, I can swing by Thursday if you'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be here. All right. Well, God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, and Happy New Year again. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. There she is. Long-time supporter of this show.
Yeah, she
So.
has been watching a long time.
Karen, what's the rest of the week look like for you?
Oh,
Catching up?
well, you know, work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off on Wednesday, and that's it. So
Is there any fireworks going on here in Huntsville? They don't do New Year fireworks. It's only 4th of July.
I think so.
I don't know the fireworks rules here. I know in Georgetown they were like you had to be 2,000 feet away from city limit line to do them or whatever, and we kind of broke that rule because we were in the county. It's really cool where I grew up. This neighborhood, the city will not incorporate this neighborhood because they'd have to bring services to it, and they don't. It's too expensive to run sewer and all that. We already have water. It's weird. We have city water, but they won't run sewer to the neighborhood because it would have been so expensive. So there's this gap, and it's a very sought-after neighborhood now in Georgetown because the lots are anywhere between half an acre to 2 acre lots. But the cool thing about it was we were in the county. Even though if you go to the map, it's like this dry area, right? So there was the whole city, and then all of a sudden, boom, in the middle of the city is the county. And so we would say, well, we're shooting fireworks here because we're in the county.
Right.
We always did every
Yeah.
year on the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So I did want to mention one thing. Is the deadline passed now? Is it over for the signatures?
it's today. So if you haven't signed and you can sign, call me today. I am turning them in today. For
Do you-
Delphina, she's out of town.
Do you think we got it enough?
We hope so.
Okay. Well, this is for the alcohol sales. You know, there's some dry areas in the city, and this has been going on. Today is the last day, and this will help out restaurants, especially Delphina and Rodeo and their food truck as well. But it'll help everyone in the community in that business. so.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow as we'll have Guardian Defense here, and then we're off Wednesday, and then back Thursday and Friday. We want to encourage you this morning, get out, make a difference. As I end every show with this same phrase, reminding you we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until next time, tomorrow morning, 7:30. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you then. Have a great day, everyone. And Karen, thanks for hanging out with us.
Happy New Year.